Welcome back to my channel. Today we will be ranking every episode of it. Welcome to Derry Season 1. And also talk about some things. Like, subscribe, and buckle up for the video. Coming in at last place, aka this. Episode 3, Now You See It. Let's start with what it did good. I like the 1908 flashback with Francis and Rose. And the skeleton man was truly scary. What was scarier was its teeth. Now with what it did bad, which is a lot. The cemetery scene, it had some of the worst CGI I have ever seen. The whole Looney Tunes camera thing was annoying. And the ending was down horrendous. I remember Will saying, "It looks like a clown," and it ended. I genuinely thought it was Pennywise, but it was chopped up Periwinkle. The whole point of this episode was to prove Hank innocent, and they couldn't even do that. But it did have great Rich and Will scenes, which is always great. The dynamic duo. Fun fact, the skeleton man had an actor, and his name is Peter Scullier. Well, moving on to number 7. We have episode 2, The Thing in the Dark. It only did one thing I didn't like, and that was pinning everything on Hank. Now time to talk about the strengths. They introduced Charlotte, Will, and Rich, some of the most important characters, and it did some great setups. Fun fact, did you know the actors who play Rich and Will had one role together before this? It was a ant commercial. I also forgot to mention it had the great grocery scare. Now moving to 6th places. We have episode 4, The Great Swirling Apparatus of Our Planet's Function. What it did bad was, it was just boring. Now with what it did good. I enjoyed the Marge segment. And the fishing scene was good. It had some great setups. And it explained the origins of IT. Now moving on to 5th. I have episode 1, Pilot. It was great. It made me think Phil, Susie, and Teddy were main characters. And the way they got slimed out was crazy. At first I didn't like Phil and Susie. On my most recent rewatch, they really grew on me. And Matta's death brought immediate scariness. This episode was a true masterpiece. From here on out, nothing is bad about the other episodes. In 4th place I have episode 6, In the Name of the Father. I really loved the 1935 flashback. Pennywise was just so menacing. And the way he hawked down Mabel was funny to me, for some reason. Okay, so for 3rd I have episode 529, Neibolt Street. Pennywise was just aura farming this whole episode. When he shapeshifted into Maddie, I fully believed it. And when he turned into Pennywise while singing Down with the Clown was so tough. And this put the stupid Phil theory to bed. Next up in 2nd place is episode 8, Winter Fire. It was a really good conclusion to this season. Everyone's acting was on point this episode. The haunting tuba was great. Principal Dunleavy's death was done very well. And the trio of girls' chemistry was really good. And Will being abducted was a great plot point. He done hit the whole school with the deadlights. And Rich's cameos were really good. He had so much aura. And moving on to the number 1 places. The Black Spot. Matilda Lawler and Arian Cartia's performances made me cry. This episode is genuinely a masterpiece. And now it's time to talk about the show. This has been one of the best first seasons a show could have. And as a fan, it fulfilled all my wishes. I suggest re-watching these episodes. Goodbye, guys.